Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back today and I have a couple of things I want to talk about. One, you're going to see that my catalytic converters are cut up. Um, Somebody offered me some money for it. I figured I'd go ahead and sell them and let you guys know how that worked out. If it works out okay, I'll give you guys contact if he doesn't mind, and he'll buy y'all's from y'all too. That way I can get money for some new downpipes. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start taking the differential apart to just replace the gaskets. It's one of those while I'm in there moments. It's not leaking, but while I'm in there, I might as well change it. It's the old saying, you know, you really shouldn't when it doesn't need it. But I'd really hate to get this transmission back in there and find out that I need to replace this O-ring and that gasket when I have them sitting right here. I ordered them just in case they were bad, which I should have just got under there and looked. But either way, car's got 100,000 miles on it. Doesn't hurt to change it. It's pretty easy too, and I found out the whole how you drain it and fill it situation. It's not that hard actually. So what the deal is with that is I drain it by taking off this flange here. Once you pop that off, it'll drain. You could also drain it by pulling the plug on your gearbox. This section right here is your gearbox. This section from here back and down this tube shares the same fluid. So how you fill it is you go to the fill hole, which I believe is on the other side back here. Okay, so sorry about that. My camera keeps turning off. I don't know why. It records for a little while and then it just stops. It's been doing it since I got it. I don't think I'll be doing GoPro again. Anyway, enough hating. So I got the motor mount off. And for you guys who haven't seen one but was curious about it, this piece right here just looks like a solid rubber block inside of metal. And then this right here, for those of you who are looking at the 304 Motorsports transmission stiffener kit, I don't know exactly what it's called, but I'm definitely going to be getting one. That would slide in around here, and as you can see, let's see, that doesn't even touch, but I do see how that would stiffen this up. You can see there is play to be had, but this is on the torque side, so whenever your engine is speeding up, this would torque up, and it would be a lot stiffer if this gap was filled with that billet bracket. This is the rubber mount right here. Mine looks like it is in really good shape. It's just dirty, very dirty. But so back to this right here. I got my Valdez drip pan that really sucks. Let's see how much mess this thing will make. I'm not sure if this is the way to drain it, but there are no other drain plugs, and this looks like it's some type of temperature sensor. Hopefully that's what it is. Let's see. And gear oil, I don't know if I would want it to be that dark. It's not real flattering. It's pretty dirty. Don't see any metal flakes though, which is really good. I was definitely scared of that one, having metal flakes. Wasn't that much oil in there either. So I'm going to put this sensor somewhere to be cleaned and undamaged. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this finish dripping, and I'm going to go ahead and start taking off this flange right here. Yeah, that fluid was pretty dirty. And no, it doesn't take that much. I want to say it is like 4 liters. But I'll get the correct specs and I'll get the number and I'll give that to y'all so that you guys can go order it yourself instead of going to the dealership. That fluid there stinks too. Audi must love putting some horrible smells in their fluids. Guess that's what they charge for. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna get to this, clean up a little bit, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So this is going to be a T45. I've got me a little ramp because I could not get underneath my jack stand with my drip pan in order to make it safe. And I'm keeping these in order just in case one comes out and it's not the right size. Or not the same size as the others, because I don't want to get them mixed up. I can actually feel this flange moving, so hopefully it won't fight me too much. It looks like there's a little pry point right here and right here. Pretty convenient. So with that pry point right there, you could probably pry like that, preferably with a crowbar, but I think I'm strong enough to do it by hand. And this one right here, just stick a little open end wrench right there, give it a little pry. Be very gentle. Do not drop this thing because I don't know how delicate it is. And there we go. Front diff is off. It's pretty simple. Let me check these bearings. Should be pretty good. They feel pretty good. Man, I'm just so thrilled and satisfied at the outcome of this car. So this is the seal inside of here that I'm going to be changing. And I'm also going to be changing the O-ring on the flange. Which, man, that thing, it is flattened. So I'm glad that I did get in there and change it, because I was going to be lazy and not do it. And yes, I do have a tool to pull this, but it will not fit in here. And there you have your old seal. Let's look at it. It's got a lot of grease built up on it. I don't know why anybody would put... I know that there is a grease for that Audi recommends to put on there, but this is not that grease. This is like a bearing grease. Packing grease, almost. Makes me glad that I'm taking this thing apart, because I wasn't going to do it. Shaft seal. This should be the part. A OAW 409399. That's what it should be. I'm going to see if there's a number on here that maybe I can cross-reference it to. I'm sure it's been updated. There's no numbers on this old one. Alright guys, so had to take a break, mainly because something did not seem right with that seal. It was in backwards. It didn't leak though. When I took it out, I was thinking to myself that, hey, something looked funny. Once I took it out, I was like, man, that just doesn't seem right. Why would it be facing that way? Especially when it's beveled to the shape of the seal, but somebody had put it in backwards. I'm really glad I took this car apart. That would have caused some serious issues. So this is the new one. And the beveled edge, this faces the inside of the differential. This faces the outside towards the, well, in America would be the driver's side. I cannot believe that it didn't leak any, but it was definitely in there backwards. Anyway, we'll go ahead and put this thing in, get it greased up or lubed up, and get the O-ring on and put this all back together. Be right back. Okay, so one thing that's really important whenever you're putting on O-rings, especially large ones, is to make sure that they don't spin. Whenever you install them, if they roll or spin, it can create a kind of a twist, and that twist will leak. It's not gonna seal properly. So it's also good to run your fingers around and make sure that it has the same amount of protrusion all the way around it. There's no twist, there's no rough spots. Mine did have a rough spot, and I kind of rubbed it out, I guess, and cleaned it off. So now I'm going to go ahead, lube this up, and go ahead and reinstall it. As I've got the flange pushed up against the O-ring, and then I've tightened all of these hand tight, basically just face them up. And I'm going to go half turn all the way around in a star pattern. And basically it's just going to pull it in real slowly. And then I'll torque it with the proper torques. Alright guys, so I'm back and I had to pull up the Titan specifications. So you're going to tighten it up 3 Newton meters, then 20 Newton meters, then 90 degrees. So I've got this one set to 20 Newton meters, and surprisingly you're not going in a star pattern. Audi wants you to start at the very forward one and go all the way around, all 10 bolts. That's odd, but that's what they want. Which is just an O-ring, and it's got a pretty good seal, so I'm okay with it. And now 90 degrees, so you would start at 3 o'clock and bring it to 6 o'clock. Really shouldn't use your torque wrench to do this. And I don't have one of those fancy digital ones, which are really nice. I'd like to have one. What's crazy is each one of these feel exactly the same. Almost like they're stripping out and then they get tight again. So that's it for that. I'm not going to fill it up until I'm just about to put the transmission back in. I will come back tomorrow. I'll put the dual mass flywheel back in. First I'm going to lube up that seal again, and then put the dual mass flywheel in and put the axle across the front, and then wheel this thing out of the way somewhere because I have a lot more work to do underneath the car. So I'm talking, y'all are talking to my feet here. Yeah, whoa. Let me turn this light off here. Alright guys, so that's it for today. I hope that helps you if y'all decide to do this. Hopefully y'all are not having to do it. But today's been a pretty eventful day for, you know, just a couple hours of work. If you guys like what you see, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell. Don't know what that does, but do it anyway. I see everybody else asking other people to do it all the time, so why not join the crowd, right? Anyway, for you guys, I just hit 1,000 subscribers yesterday. Really appreciate it. It's been pretty awesome to see that I'm getting followers. Guess I'll keep it up. Anyway, hope this helps you guys. Have a good day.